Part 1. White Clouds. Wyvern Moon. Field of the Eagle and Lion. From on high, flocks of wyverns roar in chorus and soar the pristine skies, heading south for the winter. Fodlan's children lend their hands to winter preparations by gathering firewood and catching fish from the river's cool waters. Yet all the while, their gazes are turned skyward, drawn to the magnificent sight above.
The battle of the Eagle and Lion is finally upon us. This is our chance to show off the results of your expert training, Professor. Have Lady Rhea and Seteth really not filled you in? Well, if that's the case, I'm happy to explain. The Battle of the Eagle and Lion takes place every year during the Wyvern Moon. It can be best described as a mock battle between the three houses.
Much like the one we had during the Great Tree Moon. Do you remember, Professor?
This battle will take place in Empire territory, at Gronder Field. In other words, far removed from the monastery. It's a mock battle between the three houses. The house that defeats the most opponents wins.
Your Highness, if the rumors are true, I believe Professor Manuela and Professor Hanneman will not be joining us.
Ah, yes, right you are. Given recent events, Professor Manuela has opted to sit this one out. Since she won't be present, Professor Hanneman has decided to skip this year as well.
Oh, don't worry about us. You know you want to see the kids in action.
Professor Manuela! Are you feeling better already?
Thanks to all of you. But I'd only be a burden out there. My students don't need to see me collapsed. Well, not on the battlefield anyway.
In that case, perhaps it is best that you sit this one out.
Correct. We will not be participating. Regardless, do not expect victory to come easily, or at all.
Well put. We've spent the past few months pushing our students to their limits. You can see me in the infirmary after they destroy you. Oh my, look at you! If you're as confident as all that, my students will walk all over you.
We have taught our students well. There is no need to hold back. Challenge them with everything you have.
Indeed.
Pardon me.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Young Monica disappeared last year. I thought she had simply run along home, but it turns out she was kidnapped. I can't believe it. How awful it must have been for the poor thing. They say her personality has completely changed, but at least she seems more cheerful than before. Grateful to be alive, perhaps?
Do you have time for a request?
Professor. Welcome to the monastery fishing tournament. You look confused. Didn't Seth tell you about it? Just catch whatever fish Flame requests. Show any fish you catch to Flame. I have a favor to ask.
Will you be taking part 2, Professor? I cannot recall the type of... So, if you do manage to catch a fish...
Yes. Professor.
Oh, you caught one! Yes, yes, yay! Oh, this is it! This is the fish I have been pining for! I am so pleased! I shall cook it up immediately!
Thanks.
I need a favor.
Need something? This one? You're all set. See you again soon.
I have a favor to ask.
Indeed. Pardon me.
I'm going to... But they haven't been biting. What shouting?
Everyone told me I was too loud, so I've been using my quiet voice. I'm going to catch...
Yes. Maybe.
Professor, as Seteth told you, we're to have a fishing tournament. Given the events of the last month, I'm afraid I'm not one. I believe it best that I stick to quietly fishing by myself.
Let's see.
Hi there!
Remember this, Professor. That look on Dedue's face means he thinks the food is pretty tasty.
Singing is so much fun. Everyone should enjoy themselves while they're doing it. I hope this song reaches the goddess's ears.
I'm going to catch me some... I appreciate this.
Really?
My savior, thank you.
Of course. The situation last month was dire indeed. The students endured great hardship. I hope you were able to put all of that behind you, so that you may focus on this month's assignment. A most reassuring response. I trust that your class is in good hands. I look forward to seeing your skills on display at the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. I look forward... Oh, I appreciate...
Professor. I'm so sorry, Professor. I somehow overslept and missed our training session. I didn't mean to cause you and the others so much trouble. Imagine if that had happened during one of our missions. It really is inexcusable. It's just, when I'm studying tactics, I lose track of time and... Oh, who am I kidding? I've always been like this. Before I came to the Officers Academy, I was a student at the School of Sorcery in Ferdiad. Even back then, I was pulling all-nighters well before the exams. And I never even noticed I was harming myself. I'm just too focused on my goal. I know I've already told you this, but I really love to learn new things. It's a passion of sorts. I first realized I had the learning bug when I was about 4 or 5 years old. My father was so happy to see me using magic. Seeing him happy made me happy too, and that made me want to work even harder. If only things could have stayed like that. When I was about 13, my father left home. He was a devout man, so I figured he'd gone to the monastery. That's why I went to the School of Sorcery, so that I could eventually get accepted at the Officers Academy. I studied harder than ever, and sure enough, I finally earned a referral. Unfortunately, my passion for learning became more of an obsession. I got so focused, I kind of forgot how to relax. Feels like I've been running in circles ever since. That's true. Just look at today. If my hard work stops me from working hard, what good is it? Okay, it's decided. From now on, I'll try my best not to try my best. Yay! With you on my side, I'm sure I'll succeed. From now on, if you see me going overboard, just let me know. I'm a new woman after all.
This is my absolute favorite. How did you know, Professor?
This is nearly as delicious as Mother's cooking. I would happily eat this every day.
That... Oh. That was... This will be useful.
No need. I answered.
I've learned. I thought this. All right.
Wow.
Hey.
Wow.
I'd like to ask you something. That's right.
Professor? Oh, Professor. I didn't realize you were there. If we keep running into each other like this, people will start to talk. They'll say, Sylvain and the Professor are on the prowl. Ah, forget it. What do you need? I fell for that girl recently, but I just wanted to have some fun and leave it at that. So, I told her we should break it off. I guess she was feeling a little more serious than I was. She started crying, and everything got a bit complicated. Come on, Professor. Playing around with girls is the most fun a guy can have. Besides, I don't care what you think of me. I don't intend to change how I live my life. I'm a good-for-nothing, if you haven't noticed. But I'm still a noble with a crest. That's all anyone cares about. It's best to avoid getting too serious with fools like that. It only leads to trouble. I'm gonna be forced into an arranged marriage with some random noble woman anyway. By the way, Professor, you didn't know you had a crest, did you? I see. I suppose a mercenary wouldn't be concerned with such things. Most children who are born to noble families are tested upon birth to see if they bear one. Even descendants of the 10 elites, like myself, can't be legitimate heirs without a crest. That means as children, we're only accepted if we're born with one. The heads of most noble houses keep having kids until they get one with a crest. Those children then grow up to be heads of their houses, and the vicious cycle continues. Do you get it now? To all these commoner girls, I'm just a trophy. Or rather, a stud horse. See? I knew you'd get it. These girls don't love me. They love the potential rewards of loving me. If I marry a girl, and she gives birth to a child with a crest, that kid might become the next head of House Gautier. But nowadays, with the bloodlines getting weaker, there are a lot of kids like my brother, born with no hope. For ages now, those of us with crests have been envied and desired, but never for who we are. I understand the value of my blood. Believe me, I hate how much I understand it. I know better than to dream of being free from this burden. I'm used to it by now. I used to think I didn't have the right to live freely. That's right. You know what? I'm a bit jealous. The whole time you were growing up, you never knew you had a crest. You were free. Nobody pretended to like you. I kind of hate you for that. You were a spoiled brat who should pay for that crest. Maybe I'll collect the debt. Gotcha! Wow, you should have seen the look on your face just then. Don't mind me, Professor. After all, ladies love a dark and brooding noble.
This will be
I'll give it my all.
It went well.
Technique never betrays.
Hey, Professor. How's life treating you? Are you working today? You gotta take a day sometime. Get out in the world and have some fun. Right? Sometimes you gotta forget all the things you ought to do
and focus on what you'd rather do. Hey, we should go get something to eat. My treat. Ah, fine. You're missing out, though. I need to ask a favor, and I wanted a way to work up the courage to ask you. There are thieves in my family's territory. I was wondering if you'd go with me to drive them off. You remember the thief leader you fought at Conan Tower, yeah? Yes, Miklon. He was the oldest son of House Gautier. What's left of his band of thieves is causing trouble in Gautier territory. My father has asked me to come home and put down those murderous jerks. But he's asked for me to come alone. No knights, no backup of any sort. That's crazy, right? And the way my father is, he probably has some other motive that I'll never know. Maybe he just wants me to get some more experience in battle. A crazy way to suggest it, though. Anyway, I'm not going alone, no matter what he asks. I'm going to ask some of the others in our class to help too. But none of us have your experience. If you'd come with us, I'd be grateful. Great! I'll talk to the others and see who's in. Thanks, Professor. Okay, we've got the thieves covered on both sides. Some of the thieves are still carrying what they stole, so we have a chance to get it back. Gotta be careful, though. They'll run off faster than a nobleman's daughter if we just rush in. Target the strongholds to cut off their escape routes.
Stay focused.
I'll get it. Why am I even here?
My father is offering a reward for every thief and rogue we take out. The more you beat, the more you get. Just remember, you gotta take them down fast. They'll bolt as soon as they're hurt. Take the strongholds and we cut off their escape route.
Here we go.
I'll give it my all.
I'll cut through.
I'll crush them all.
To work. Are we done? I'll grow a...
Here goes.
I'm grateful.
What should I do?
For His Highness!
Luck wasn't with you. Not good.
I'm on it. Easy. I'm really getting the hang of it.
Ready.
Weak.
That went as expected. This is what a real man looks like.
Weak. Ineffective.
Is that all?
Allow me to demonstrate.
You didn't give it your all.
That was tough.
Too slow! Saw that coming.
Ready.
I aim for greatness.
To work.
I'll crush them all.
I'm not sticking around here to get slaughtered by a bunch of stuck-up jerks like you.
The better to serve.
Okay, that'll do it. This exit route is blocked off. Very good. Now let's keep cool and take out the other strongholds.
Here goes. Yeah. Can't afford to lose. Etching.
I'm on it. What's next?
What should I do?
Give up.
It seems... Gotta do what you gotta do.
Weak.
I had no choice.
Stay focused.
Watch and learn.
Here we go.
I'll go.
I have improved.
That's one more stronghold taken, and one more escape route blocked. There are still some strongholds left. Professor, which should we go for first?
I'll give it my all. Doing my part.
I'll cut through.
Slow. Another escape route blocked. We're nearly done. Take out those thieves and capture that last stronghold.
Try this on for size.
You weren't ready. Have I improved some?
I expect no less. Not so fast! Weak.
Just give up.
Try to keep up!
Sufficient. I will.
That is that. Each battle, a chance to grow.
They say experience.
I'm good now.
Whoops. sorry. Anyway, your boss is dead. So this is your chance to disband this little thief gang of yours.
Quiet. You think I have any other choice but to be a thief?
Well, it's probably on me for making such a stupid request. Open wide!
I must steel myself.
You fought well.
Can't afford to lose.
Just let me at him.
Give up.
So obvious.
You never had a chance.
Thanks.
Let the lesson begin! That is that.
Not bad at all.
Thank goodness. Aw, this stick.
That's the last of them. Great work, everyone. Thieves everywhere. I can't believe this is what the world is coming to. At least we've restored the peace here, even if it's only for a little while. Professor, thank you for your help. We drove off the thieves and got a reward from my father. Job well done, eh? Although, I don't know how to feel about this particular reward. I guess that's why my father tasked me with this mission. He wanted me to prove myself worthy of this relic. This weapon, the Lance of Ruin, it killed my brother, and now it's mine. Not remotely. I bear the crest of Gautier, The same crest my brother wished for his whole life, but never came to possess. I suppose I am. Miquelon hated me from the moment he found out I had a crest and he didn't. He was selfish and egotistical. I know it's not right to say bad things about the dead, but he earned it. Even now, I'm still cleaning up his messes. I have to wonder, though, what if it was the other way around? If he had the crest, and I didn't, would I be the one my father thought was worth forgetting? Or would my fate have been wholly unlike his? You're probably right, Professor. It's not like me, is it? I don't pray much, but I think I'm going to pray for those who lost their lives to the thieves tonight. And for all of us. I'm afraid there are more days like these coming our way. Vargas has always been a cold place, never very well-to-do. Until about 10 years ago, our region was a battlefield for the people of the Sreng region to the north. And after the late king fell, the whole kingdom became unstable. So, it's no real surprise that more and more people are resorting to thievery, just to survive. And there are those rumors of the current regent being too busy chasing the ladies to bother with governing. Don't worry, I get the irony. The whole damn kingdom is in decline because of nonsense like that. I'm hoping once we get Dimitri on the throne, everything will get better. Anyway, I'll leave it up to you to decide how you want to use our reward, including the Lance of Ruin. I know I can trust you with it until you think I'm ready. And Professor, if I could, I'd still like to buy you a meal sometime. Hey, come on. Aren't we friends now? Again, though, thank you for everything, Professor. I couldn't have done it alone.
What's the matter, Ingrid? I never hear you sigh like that.
Oh, hi, Dorothea. And hello, Professor. Nothing's the matter. Well, nothing major.
You don't look like it's nothing major. Then again, I suppose you always have a furrowed brow, don't you?
Truth be told, there's rather a lot going on. It seems that there's always something to worry about. A childhood friend who's always causing trouble, my family, things like that. You see, I received a letter from my father recently.
From Count Galatea? What a kind gentleman to have for a father.
I thank you. But the content within the letter is what I find troubling.
Let me see. Oh, it's a marriage proposal. For you.
I've not met him, though I've heard his name here and there. He began life as a merchant, but has somehow achieved rank in court, an enterprising noble from an allied territory. It's most likely that he wants the crest of Daphne that I bear, to adorn his family name.
Yes, that sounds about right. The jerk.
You sound as though you know him. Do you?
Yes, I must admit that I know him. He tried to court me when I was a singer. Best advice I can give you, Ingrid? Stay far, far away from this guy.
He's offered a sizable dowry, so I must at least consider it. For the sake of my family.
Dowry? Blood money. That's all it is.
Dorothea,
This jerk's entire fortune is soaked in blood. Do you want to rebuild your own house using that kind of money? I mean, it's all just rumors, but I think it still might be worth investigating. What do you think, Professor? Should we go check this guy out? Great. Let's tell the others.
Really? Okay.
The more we look into this guy, the more I see he's a monster and no good for my Ingrid.
No kidding. There's no denying it. We better get back to the monastery.
Hold on a minute, you brats. Hand over the girl.
Surely you can't mean me. Wait, did he send them?
This jerk figures he can grab Ingrid before things get too messy for him. Of course, we know the truth about him now, and he'll want to kill us and get rid of the evidence. But we'll never let him take Ingrid. Come on, let's hurry! Protect Ingrid! Don't let anyone get near her!
Haha! You'll never escape!
Stay focused. I'm on it.
Here we go. Had to be done. You can rely on...
I'll give it my all.
What should I do?
I'll go.
Here goes. Ready.
That's my cue.
I'll increase the reward. Now hurry up and capture that girl.
That merchant is giving orders to the bandits. I bet if we take him out, reinforcements will cease.
Sweet of you. Winning's always nice.
It's time! Weak.
What's next? Careful, please.
Another win.
What's done is done. for greatness. My technique could use some polish.
Choice.
There you are.
I'll give it my all.
I'm on it.
Easy. Stay focused. Each battle, a chance to grow.
What should I do?
Weak.
It seems...
Here goes.
Thank goodness.
Aw, this...
I'll go.
You're weak.
Ready.
That worked out.
That's how it goes.
It's an ambush!
Luck wasn't with you.
Next time, bring your friends.
Too slow.
Defenseless, are we?
Over already?
Here we go. I shouldn't strain myself. Delightful.
luck.
What? As expected.
Another step.
Not good. Is this a... Thanks so much.
That's my cue. I won't go down so easily.
I had no choice.
A threat eliminated.
Thanks so much.
I'll give it my all. Why am I even here?
Is that all?
No hard feelings.
What's next?
Seems I prevailed. Enemies in hiding? Here? They are really getting on my last nerve.
It's over.
You didn't give it your all. each battle a chance to grow. You fought well. Should I have held back?
Finally, it's over. I'm sorry for causing such a mess.
Oh, hush. For you, I'd go through twice as much trouble. But are you all right? Did they hurt you?
I'm okay, really. Thank you, Dorothea. My father will need to hear of this.
Ingrid, welcome back. Did you speak with your father?
I did. I just returned to the monastery. As soon as I informed him of the suitor's unsavory tendencies, he rejected the proposal outright. Were we to form ties with such an individual, it would bode poorly for our family, regardless of the weighty dowry offered.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm so glad it all worked out.
You and me both. My father also insisted I take this. Indeed. This is the magic lance Lewin, which has been passed down for generations within my family. My father and siblings have no way of using it, since they bear no crest. Father told me I should take it, and use it to protect myself with. He said it's far better used protecting his daughter than gathering dust.
Oh, that's so sweet. Your father really does mean well, Ingrid.
He's unendingly stubborn, but I am proud of who he is. Dorothea, Professor, I want to thank you.
It really was quite exciting, too. So, you know, don't worry about it. I could never hand over my lovely Ingrid to some jerk who only wants her for her crest.
Oh, do I belong to you now, rather than to myself?
It was nothing. Of course I got it. No need to butter. Quite
What? What?
It's all coming together.
Thanks.
You're too kind. I'm always improving. Thank you for teaching me.
Professor.
Excuse me. Thank you very much. A little bitter. Yes. Huh? No. Yes. Wow. Thanks for the...
This should be perfect.
Oh.
What the...
Maybe.
Let's see. Hasten.
Singing is so much fun. Everyone should enjoy themselves while they're doing it.
I hope this song reaches the goddess's ears.
Need something? See you again soon.
Of course. I look forward to seeing your skills on display. I look forward. Oh, I adore this. I appreciate.
Well,
I don't know if you've heard, but Flame is very special. Her blood carries a rare crest. Oh, the lengths to which she could advance my research, if only I were able to study her. If only it weren't for Seteth's strict orders. He protects his sister with unusual zeal. Have you ever tried convincing Seteth of anything? I'm not sure I could convince that man the sky is blue, if he hadn't already looked up for himself.
Practice yields results.
I always thought I was pretty good, you know? Then I'd go and get stabbed. Oh. But my opponent was the Death Knight, so I figure I did pretty well to only get stabbed. I wonder if it's true that he is actually Yuritsa. Whoever he is, I'm going to make him pay. It turns out that when I get stabbed, I get really mad. I'm not going to let him get the better of me again.
That looks appetizing.
I appreciate any good meal, but nothing beats enjoying my favorite food.
I love this stuff. Did you know that?
This looks delicious. Let's eat.
Hey there. Is this it? There you go. 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 this it? There you go. Come back anytime.
Hello there. This one, yes? I thank you. Return soon, please.
Hey there. Is this it? There you go. Come back anytime.
Indeed.
Ugh. Will Father never learn? All of these useless letters are only creating more rubbish in the world. Professor? Oh, I didn't see you standing there. My apologies. Oh, that paper. Well, Yes, it was. It was a letter from my father. I understand where you're coming from here, but I have no need of such things. It isn't like anything of importance was written on it. Curious? I suppose there's no harm in allowing you to read it. Go on then.
My dearest daughter, Ingrid. Are you well? I trust that you are behaving yourself and refraining from causing trouble for others. Things on the home front are in order. The marriage proposal for you and the Viscount's son should be prepared soon. Although, I am quite certain there are many superior candidates at Garreg-Mach Monastery. As you know, the very survival of our family is dependent upon whom you marry. You are the only one left in the family who can make things right. We are all counting on you. Do not lose sight of what truly matters.
Yes. Perhaps you found it somewhat entertaining. I've told you that we've never been very well off financially. My noble family, House Galatea, branched off from House Daphne in the Alliance. Shortly after, we were lucky enough to receive the support of the royal family, allowing us to attain nobility, to some extent. But the territory we watch over is poor, its harvest meager, and our noble blood too has grown thin. Neither my father nor my brothers bear a crest. I, however, do bear a crest. Because of this, my father sees me as our family's one hope for the future. A crest is highly prized among nobles. Were I to marry into a greater noble family, that financial support could soothe our woes. Thank you, Professor. Your sentiment alone is a great comfort to me. Despite my own feelings, I understand his approach to all this. It isn't that he doesn't care for me. I understand it very, very well, which is why I apologize, Professor. I must be going.
Right.
Well, that worked out. It was me. Of course I got it. I need to... This...
There's so much left to learn.
Thanks. I learned a... That was... You're a good
Professor.
You're certainly not going easy on me. You fight like a mercenary, not a knight. You hunger for victory, pure and simple. You may not be aware of it yourself, but I see it. Indeed. Knights ought to have some hunger. I've always thought so. They depend too much on their swords. Only when they're wrested away do knights consider their hands and feet as weapons. That's not how it was for warriors of old. They weren't limited by their tools. Victory is what matters, not the method of achieving it. That's the attitude to adopt. I detect that in your style. It is plain to see. You may take it however you like. I believe the difference between us lies within that hunger. But where does it come from? From the start, I was aiming to win. Yet I couldn't defeat you. Then I remembered something you said before. Indeed. I was raised to value strength above all else, whereas you had a reason, an ambition, pushing you toward that hunger. So tell me, what was the reason? Why were you driven to become so strong? That's a mercenary's answer, to be sure. So that is the source of your hunger. I suppose I must find my own. If we're to get along, I think not. I'll be content if you continue to train with me. Perhaps it will come to me as I swing my sword.
Thanks.
This should be perfect. It's all coming together.
I've deepened my understanding.
I'm really getting the hang of this.
It's all coming together.
And that is our situation.
But with so few knights, we'll surely... Ah, Professor! Excellent timing.
Alois, you're not going to suggest we send students, are you?
I am, actually. Do you have a problem with that?
I do. We can't send them out on a knight's mission without Rhea's blessing.
I'm sure I can get the go-ahead. I'll just say the students have a new field training opportunity or something like that. Besides, we'll be there. We're not going to let them get killed by pirates.
There are pirates causing havoc in the port of Deirdre, at the center of House Regan's territory.
The Merchants Association sent a request via the Eastern Church asking for protection.
You haven't heard of the Eastern Church? I suppose it's because they don't have much of a presence.
The Eastern Church controls Eastern Fodlan. They don't have a standing army like we do. So, for incidents like this, they customarily ask for help from the Central Church.
I imagine they want to contribute to make their presence known in the Alliance.
Be that as it may, we Knights are quite busy. We don't have personnel to spare. Therefore, we're enlisting your help.
You should have some experience dealing with pirates from your mercenary days, right? The students have dealt with pirates, so this shouldn't be a problem for them.
Come with us, won't you? Think of it as a training exercise. The Merchants Association will reward us handsomely.
We don't have time to lose. Let's take care of this quickly.
Tremble before us! We are the great navy of Elmira. Resist, and we'll burn this town to the ground!
The Elmira Navy. This is going to be tougher than I expected.
They're obviously bluffing, but it seems to be working on the merchants. Shall we?
It's the Knights! Please, save us! We'll reward you handsomely! It would be
We've got you. Leave it to the Knights of Seros.
Ready.
I did what I had to. Have I improved some?
Stay focused. As expected.
I'm strong.
I'm on it.
To work.
I'll give it my all.
What should I do?
I'll go. Another win.
Here we go. Had to be done. I won't let everyone...
Here goes. Yeah. Oh!
Thank goodness.
Ready and able.
That is that.
We must all do...
What's next?
saved me.
I'll have to be clever. Let's go. No hesitation. Each battle, a chance to grow.
On to the next fight.
Over already?
You're out of luck. Guess I...
I'll do my best.
Why am I even here?
Thanks.
So obvious. It won't work. Come on.
No hard feelings.
Here goes.
Too slow.
I won, naturally.
As expected. I'm grateful.
I prevailed.
You're weak.
You're in charge of this sorry band, huh? We'll punish you in the name of the goddess. Quiet, you. Time for a counterattack.
That's it?
So obvious. Easy.
I had no other option.
Got to try.
I know where I stand.
I aim for greatness.
What's next?
Too slow. I did what I had to. I will get stronger still.
I'm not set.
Well, that's over with. They were a lot more trouble than I expected.
Thank you so much. Here's your reward. Please take it.
Good gracious, I didn't expect it to become such a large-scale battle.
It seems they caused the merchants unnecessary confusion by disguising themselves as Almirans.
We taught the pirates a lesson, though. That should calm them down a bit. I know this was more than you signed up for, but you really saved us.
Thanks for your help. This can't be how you were expecting your day to go.
Patient and understanding, just like Captain Gerald. We owe you a token of our appreciation, I think. Take the reward from the Merchants Association. Share it with your students if you like.
Take it. We'll collect our reward from the Eastern Church. Besides, Alois could never keep it for himself.
Of course not. We knights serve as the sword and shield of Saint Saros herself. We pride ourselves on our integrity. We reject all rewards that are not perfectly legitimate.
In other words, he's a coward who would feel guilty and lose sleep over it. That's also one of his many merits.
Shamir, you don't mince words. Though it does seem like you've learned how to show a little respect.
Must have learned that from you.
I don't remember teaching you that. Anyway, Professor, keep the compensation. I'd say you've earned it. Those merchants really needed your help. For all the buying and selling they do, they're not so good at trading blows. You get it? Trading blows? They and merchants, they... Oh, forget it.
We have to prepare for our next mission. Until next time, Professor.
This is so good. Can I have seconds?
Eating food always fires me up. Hoorah! Let's go fight somebody!
So, this is to be our battlefield. Gronder Field. Are you feeling confident, Professor? Excellent. That's most reassuring. We can win, I'm sure of it. After all, it's not as though we've spent the last half-year sitting idle. And I'm feeling stronger this moon. As though I could conquer 1,000 opponents all on my own. You can depend on me. I hope you know that. Well, it's about time for the battle to begin. Everyone, brace yourselves.
All I'm worried about is finding someone worthy to cross swords with.
We've prepared and trained a great deal. We should be fine, right?
You're always so carefree, Mercy. Don't forget we need to try our hardest out there so we can win.
This is our chance to show how hard we've been working. Let's do our best.
If I emerge victorious in the lauded battle of the Eagle and Lion, the ladies are sure to take notice. I'll have to go into hiding.
Ugh, is that all you think about? Yeah, actually, so long as you try your hardest, frame it however you like.
I shall give it my all.
No matter the battle, I will never falter.
We're counting on your guidance, Professor. Let's show the world what the Blue Lions are made of!
Thank you. Thanks.
Thanks.
I have gratitude. Thanks so much.
The battle of the Eagle and Lion is set to begin at long last. Everyone, show off the results of your dedicated training.
Remember, we're not just fighting for honor. There's a prize at stake.
It's almost time to begin. Steel yourselves, everyone.
You all should know, I am not about to go easy on you today.
long as we can pull off the win, doesn't matter how.
Our victory must be absolute, no matter what it may take.
It is time.
Forward, now!
For honor!
Ready.
I'll give it my all.
I'll cut through.
Stay focused.
I'm on it.
What should I do?
Here goes. Let us away.
I'll go.
Here we go.
I saw that coming. Right where I was. I must stay focused. Is that all?
Black Eagles and Blue Lions are fighting. Maybe we can sneak right past them.
Easy. Just give up.
Thank you.
What?
You didn't give it your all.
The fight continues. Doing my part.
A strong.
There goes Lawrence acting on his own. Guess we've got no... I'm really getting the hang of this.
That went as expected. Whoop. As expected.
You're a big help.
I'm getting the hang. I'll do my best.
Maybe. I'll give it my all. That was tough. I'm starting to see.
Can't afford to lose.
Gonna need you to move. Just give up.
Let us away.
Thanks.
What should I do? Give up. I will head.
Here goes.
Thank you.
I'm on it.
I'll go.
Stay focused. That is that. The glory.
I'll cut through.
Here we go.
You saved me. Ready.
My plan is flawless.
Seems I prevailed.
next? I must keep aim.
You fought well.
I created a plan.
As expected.
Over already.
You weren't ready.
Huh, thanks.
So obvious.
Too slow. Saw that coming.
Should I have held back?
Who's next?
Too easy.
Too slow.
Won't work.
You never had a chance.
Had to be done.
I will need all my strength.
A change for the better.
I hate to say it, but it seems we're at a stalemate. Looks like the Golden Deer won't be winning this round.
I am mature.
So, it is time to cross blades. I never imagined such a day would come to pass.
If the Empire and the Kingdom go to war, we'll be able to fight as much as we please.
I'm sorry, but that is not something to joke about. The thought of fighting you is troubling at best.
In that case, I wonder when you'll be able to stomach facing me in battle. Do you need a few moments? I'm sorry, but I must retreat. You should have no trouble winning. Don't give up.
Use caution.
Sorry.
Let's try.
I did what I had to. I will get stronger still. I'm getting the hang of this.
That is the end of this year's Battle of the Eagle and Lion. And the winners are the Blue Lions.
We won! And judging by our performance, I'm certain we have earned the prize as well.
Well done, your princeliness. I'm certainly not in any hurry to get on your bad side.
I assumed you would attack us head on. I clearly need to rethink my opinion of you. Well done, Dimitri.
You both deserve equal praise for a battle well fought. All three houses did extremely well. Don't you agree, Professor?
Not strong enough, clearly. If there's ever a next time, know that I plan to wipe that smile from your face.
In any case, I hope the day never comes when we have to put this experience to use.
I wouldn't mind. I'll accept a challenge from either of you at any time. I'm kidding, of course.
That is nothing to joke about. The true battle of the eagle and lion is best left in the past. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if they eventually change the name of this mock battle.
How admirable, Teach. On that note, I have a proposition. When we get back to Garreg Mach, let's have a grand feast to break down the walls between our respective houses. And by a grand feast, I mean a fairly regular feast in the dining hall.
You really value that kind of thing, don't you? Well, I suppose no harm can come from it. Count me in.
I have no objections either. And you, Professor? You look so happy. I love seeing you like this. I suppose that look on your face is just another boon from this glorious day. Perhaps the best one of all. I had a wonderful time today, Professor. As usual, I was astonished by how much you ate in the name of celebration. Really, though, I must thank you again. Our victory in the Battle of the Eagle and Lion was thanks in no small part to you. Yes, that is true. But it was your instruction that allowed us to reach our full potential. I feel silly admitting this now, but when you first came to lead our class, you unnerved me. You never smiled, and you never showed anger either. And yet, you didn't appear to be suppressing your emotions. They just weren't there. At first, I thought perhaps you just didn't care for us. But I soon concluded that wasn't the case at all. For the longest time, I just couldn't tell what you were thinking. It was though you had no humanity whatsoever. You're different now. In the half year we've spent together, I've seen the glow of humanity in your eyes, and in your actions countless times. I am truly grateful to have had the chance to spend this time with you, Professor.
What are you two talking about? How dare you get chummy without us?
That's enough, Sylvain.
Oh, please, I would love to join you as well. I have so many things I wish to talk to you about, Professor.
Oh, me too! I have so much to tell you. And I want to thank you, too.
Honestly, Professor, I was only able to achieve so much because you were with us.
Ash is right. You're irreplaceable to us, Professor.
Yes, that! Without you, the Blue Lions... Well, we wouldn't even be the Blue Lions at all. Except for the blue part. Because we'd be sad.
I suppose there are worse things than fighting at your side.
I have had the opportunity to experience much. Please allow me to offer you my gratitude once more, Professor.
As you can see, you have our trust as well as our admiration. I look forward to spending the rest of the year with you. Good. Then let's give it our all this year. Anyhow, it's getting late. We had better return to our quarters and get some rest.
I can only call your deeds during the Battle of the Eagle and Lion quite versatile.
Comparing against their performance at the mock battle of the Great Tree Moon, the students have grown significantly. It is clear that this is a result of your guidance.
In appreciation of your efforts and to show our high hopes for the future of your students, I award you with this. Please continue to instruct your students as a model teacher.
So, you've made good use of all my power after all. I would have been upset if you had failed at such an easy task.
It pains me to assign such a disturbing mission to you during such a blessed moment in time. However, next month your assignment will be to journey to Remire Village to investigate an abnormal occurrence there.
Remire Village. If I recall, you've been there with your father many times.
I have yet to ascertain the details, but it would seem the villagers have been acting strangely. I have already dispatched the knights to verify the authenticity of this information. They should be back shortly. I suggest you begin by finding out what they have discovered.
I pray this is not a bad omen. May the goddess protect you all.